Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. And if y'all new to the page, what up? I'm about to do a little demonstration out here today. Gonna do a little bit of bag work, nothing in particular. Just want to work on a couple things. Just want to start the bag off, working on a couple of things. And as y'all know, I like to get started doing my touches. Open up all these pores, open up these muscles, and let these things fly. And then I get a little wind up as we get started. But I thank y'all for logging in today and seeing what all the fuss is about. I know your friends been talking. I know people been telling you, log in to Coach Carl, he got something to teach you. If that's the case, I definitely got something I want to share with y'all all the time. One day it's about working out. Next day it's about hitting the bag. Next day it's about running. Next day it's about walking. But I'm always doing something, because the whole goal is to show y'all what training will do for you. I'm 57, so it's what training had done for me. Got me out of my slump and got me to working. Got me putting in time. Got my heart beating right. No high blood pressure, no cholesterol, no diabetes. None of that. A lot of people get to 57, start counting out. Can't count out. I know guys that's 90, that's still hitting the bag, still out running. And we at 57, we are young. He tell me all the time, my 80 and 90-year-old friends say, you a young buck. I understand what they mean, because I feel like a young buck. Now, y'all see how I do these things? They say, Coach, what's all the pitter-pat? What's all that pitter-pat punching for? Why you don't throw hard shots every time you get in front of the bag? Because you're not going to throw hard shots every time you get in front of a person. You got to pick them. You got to pick and choose them. You gotta choose what's gonna work. If you came out there throwing full velocity every single time, you wouldn't get past the first round. It's all about planning. All about planning. Another question people like to ask me, what's that jacket you got on, Coach? What's that jacket? Sometimes I had a whole suit on. It's ripped to fit. It's a sauna suit. What does it do? It chokes the crap out of you. And that's why you want to wear it. Because it chokes you. It makes you dig. Makes you dig for your breath. Makes you dig for it. Because ain't nothing guaranteed in this world. Breathing ain't guaranteed. Especially when you're in a fight. So, you get out here and you get to work and you get to put yourself in one of the most challenging situations you could be in. I come out here, knit hat on in the summer. Knit hat on in the summer, sauna suit on when it's 100 degrees. Why? Because I'm making it challenging. Because I ain't never known a fight to be easy. You work hard. You train hard to make the fight easy. That's what you do. And then the fight's easy. Hope y'all saw that fight a couple of days ago. What's the day? Sunday? That fight Saturday. Shakur Stevenson made that fight look easy. People say he should have got rid of that guy a lot sooner. I said it don't make sense. Got to get you some rounds in. Got to wear him down. Don't go out there climbing into the ring, jumping in, thinking because you got conditioning that he ain't going to be ready. He got conditioning at the beginning of the fight. Every fighter that climbs in the ring got conditioning at the very beginning of the fight. So your goal is to see how much conditioning he got. You don't go out there and try to challenge that guy at the beginning of the fight. That's why I call any given Sunday. Any guy can win a fight. Any guy can win a fight. So the way to avoid that is to go out there and plan it out. Act like that is your worst opponent ever and plan it out. Plan your shots out, plan your strategy out, and then when you hear him breathing, oh, that's when you start taxing the body. That's why we go to the body. We go to the body because we can take the air out the tire. Take the air out the tire. So he can't breathe. Every time you hit him in the ribs, he go, he got to catch his breath again. And that's why you do it. You hit him in the ribs. You chase him around the ring. Or you make him chase you around the ring. Have him chase you around the ring. See how much gas he really got in this tank. That's why I'm out here doing this. You planning it out. Planning out your strategy right now. I climb into the ring right now and give a guy a few good rounds. Because I know when to hit hard, when to hit soft, when to play D, when to move around. And I run all the time, so my cardio is 1,000. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. But back to Shakur. Did a good job, son. Did a good job. He took his time. He wore him down. And then when he finally saw the light, he got rid of him. Made that money. And he got ready to go home. He ain't had no injury. Shakur ain't hurt himself, hurting him. Because that's what happens a lot. You hurt yourself, hurting him. Shakur just got good. He got good movement. He know exactly how to stand back. He know how to throw them shots. And he know how to wind down when it comes time and start touching that body. And then that body gonna give up on you. And basically that's what happened. He touched it, touched it, touched it, Next thing you know, guy was on his knees. Guy was mad because he couldn't understand what was happening. He thought he had enough. He thought he had enough. He was good. He was talented. But there are levels in boxing for a reason. Everybody want to talk about Gervonta and what he would do to against a guy like Shakur. Maybe, but then again, maybe not. And people like to talk about Keyshawn and what he would do against his next opponent. Maybe, maybe not. Everybody gonna have a good day. Everybody gonna have a bad day. Everybody ain't gonna be Mayweather. But you gotta remember, even Mayweather didn't know he was gonna be Mayweather. He thought he could beat everybody, but he wasn't 100% sure. That's why he didn't take some fights. My best fight I wanted to see was Mayweather in his prime, about 15, 20 fights down, 25 fights down. I want to see him fight Amir Khan, because Amir Khan wasn't knocking out nobody. And at 25 fights, Mayweather wasn't knocking out nobody. So it was going to become a boxing match. A boxing match. Problem with that was, Mayweather won't as fast as Amir Khan. Amir Khan had them hands. And even though people say Amir Khan ain't got no chin, Mayweather wasn't dropping them fifth board bees like he was when he was Money May. So, what would have happened? I don't know. But we ain't never gonna find out now. Cause it's too late. Mayweather got smart. He retired on top. And once he retired, he take exhibition fights. It's making him more money now than he was making when he was fighting. Ah! 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 Sometimes you gotta work a little bit. I get a lot of emails and text messages telling me, turn that shoulder over, coach. Turn that arm over, turn that hand over. It ain't gonna matter when I'm hitting you. You say it when I'm hitting you. I'm gonna hit you. It ain't gonna matter. People used to tell me that all the time. And I created a punch called a hammer fist style. Like that. Ain't turning nothing over. I'm just punching you in your out with it. Punching you in your snot with it. Ha! Because they looking for anything that's traditional that other people think you doing wrong, it ain't wrong. Ah! Ah! It ain't wrong. It's just not something they do. Ah! Ah! You get harder punches. Don't take the 3 pounds of punching to knock somebody out. Ah! He can get knocked out with that. That's 3 pounds of punching. 3 pounds of pressure. All it takes. 3 pounds of pressure. Ah! Ah! He'll be out. It's the right hit at the right place at the right time. Y'all forget, boxing is an art. It ain't about slugging. It's an art. It's all about learning. You learn where to hit them. You learn how to hit them. If somebody say you ain't turning your hand over, punch them with that same hand. And say, am I turning it over now? Am I turning it over now? Ah, 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 ah. I'd heard a lot of people with punches, they thought it won't go hurt them. They see me do it on the bag, the rainbow punch. And they don't see it coming, or this little bang. They think, oh, it ain't that hard. Hit him in the right place. It feel like I hit him 3 times. Don't listen to people. Listen to yourself. Listen to your coach, and don't listen to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Trust me. He wouldn't have put you out there if he thought you couldn't fight. My thing is, just train hard. Give it all you got. Do the best you can. And when it comes to a fight, throw everything you got. Just plan it out. That's what all this is for. It's all for planning. Anybody tell you you gotta hold your hands a certain way? That's because that's what somebody told them. We all learn from experience. I came into boxing thinking I knew everything. Because I had been multiple years in karate. I figured I knew how to fight. But it all changes. It ain't because what somebody taught me. It's what's because what I did. And what I did was start hitting him with shots that he didn't see coming. And then I ended up hurting him. Then I went home and I practiced those shots more. And I made them work for me. So what worked for me might not work for you. What worked for you might not work for somebody else. So just give it all you got and don't quit giving it. Just keep pushing and don't stop. And say you heard it from your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. And now, I gotta get back to work. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Holla.